So this is where the power of social media kind of really comes into play. So you reached back out to Blake Shelton again.
Right.
And the second time, what did you say to him and how did he respond to you?
Well, the second time I reached out to him, I told him, I said, I don't know if you remember me, but I remember that last year, you had kind of words about my daughter, and I wrote a book for her, and I wanted to send him a copy. And I told him, I said, I know you didn't give me his address, so I said, if you prefer to order it yourself, here's the link. And so he retweeted it, and he said, I'll order it. Then he said, actually, let's all order it. And it just went from there. It really went from there. I was stunned. Most people to get him to respond to me twice was just totally amazing to me. But he's really a nice person. He really is. And
Now,
I appreciate him.
this is how I found your story because TMZ wrote a story about this.
Right.
So that's how I found out about you. Now, was this one of these moments where you post a tweet to Blake Shelton, you go to sleep, you wake up the next day, and your phone's blown up? Was it one of those kind of
It was
situations?
one of those kind of things, and I talked with them, and I gave them the story and everything. But it was next thing I know, it was everywhere. I mean, I've seen at least at least 30 different news articles, and I'm like, oh my god! And I didn't even know he'd done it because a friend of mine called me. She said, what's going on with you and Twitter? I said, what are you talking about? She said, you need to look at it. I said, okay. So when I go in, I see all these comments, my notifications, and I started reading them. People were saying, I got mine, I ordered mine. I'm like, you ordered your what? So, so I started scrolling and I came across it and I was like, oh my God. I said, oh my God, for 10 minutes, 10 whole minutes. So